Hello, my name Dr. Talil Abrhiem, and you can see in the board my names, and you can see also my email address, talil.abrams@gmail.com, and also you see my phone numbers is 586-718-3142. The reason from this video to show you about and talk about a small business and entrepreneurs. A lot of people in this country, as we live, they love to have their own business. And all the times I see the students through my class, and for so many university I taught, they ask me, Dr. Abraham, how we become successful and through our business and how we establish a business. I cannot tell you this is $1 million question, but is easy questions for someone who has experience in a small business. I have over 30 years experience in a small business and entrepreneurs experience. Between my educations and my experience in a small business, I can give this one in your hand before you start a business. You can listen to this video and you can learn how to establish a business. I'm talking through my experience. I'm not talking about a PowerPoint to show you or something. It's something from real experience. I experienced it through my careers. In the beginning of the 80s, I would think in the same way was everybody listen how to start a business. Before you start a business, you have to build experience through that field. That's one of my advice. So for example, if I want to go to the retail business, so what I did before I start retail business, I went and I worked in the warehouse. I worked also in convenience stores. So I built some kind of backgrounds. If I start a business, I know what I'm doing. After that one, I start build confidence in myself. I have experience behind me. I know from where to bring the merchandise. I mean, by that one, the warehouse. I know how to merchandise the products, and also how to build some relations with the customers. Remember, the success from any business is, number one, is the customers, and beside that one, from the marketing perspective, as everyone knows, location, location, location. Let's go back to the subject, what we start when we talk about the entrepreneurs. For me, I thought to start a business, I have to keep looking for a small business because that's what I need. The brokers keep showing me so many businesses, and I drive my cars around to see if this business good for me, what I'm looking for. So finally, I found a nice locations to establish my business. And the business I'm talking about is convenience store. Similar like 7-Elevens, stores, convenience inside. What I mean by convenience is easy for the customer to come in and to buy the products. I drove around the community to make sure about the competition not close to me. In this location, I found one close to me is almost like less than a mile. But I have the confidence and I have the feelings, I have the motivation and the motion behind me that I can do something about that one. You want to ask me why? The reason is why, because I see the residential area is saturated with people, plus it has schools. So I know I can make a living and the people there, they can support my business. But still I have a competition to deal with. So I went and I purchased that business. The inventory level wasn't as high. After I took a business, it came to my mind, the secret to have a business is to fill your store with the merchandise. So I start filling my stores with a lot of merchandising, whatever it needs, the customers. I know as you study the supply and the demand, whatever the customer they need, you put the products on it. I start also building good relations with the vendors to bring the products to the store. Someone is going to ask me probably before you jump in and you buy the business, how it's about the financial, the money, and how you do it if I don't have a lot of money. What can I do? Can I buy a business? The answer is yes. You don't have to put the whole money in the business. You can put 10%, 15%, 20% for that money toward the business, and you can finance the rest. If you don't have a good credit, if you have good credit, it's good. If you don't have good credit, have someone you trust to co-sign for you. So that's to establish a business, and the same thing what I did. After that one, you have to have also, beside that one, you have to have the energy, and you have to take a risk for the business. So after you establish a business, you have to put some times in it also. You cannot just come to work 3-4 hours and you say, I'm a boss that said, this is my business, I own a business. No. You have to put the energy and the time and the commitment behind that one. So I highlight for you some kind of point how to get inside the business. So now you're outside the business. Like I said, you fill the merchandising, you have to have the clean stores, you have to stay exactly with the times what times you open, what time you close. Let the customer know you are there. And also you can put outside new banners if the city allows you to put the banners or a sign. This is under new management, so they know you didn't inherit any kind of anything from previous owners for the business. Now you are already inside the business. The main things inside the business and who make everyone successful, to be a good with the customers, it's customer service. What I mean by that one is to create some kind of channels and trust between you and the customers. The product you want, the prices, especially the margin you have, how you put the products. And after you build the trust with the customer is going to see they keep coming and build some kind of values inside your business. I'll be honest with you, for any business, not only small business, any organization, supermarkets, gas stations, anyone, educational institutions, colleges, university, you have to create a good relation with the customers or clients to build a good bonding between them. The time the customers create a trust between you and them, then at the time, for me, I call it you hit the jackpot because they know who they're dealing with. And over the years, you cannot just sit in the same product which you have in your business. If you have, for example, like grocery, beer and wine stores, and merchandising, you have, always remember to create some kind of strategic planning with yourself to add something to your business. As you know, technology and people, they move, and you cannot have something in the 2012 business and you expect the same profit in 2014 and 2015. You have to keep add something into your business. You can add service. For example, if you have to add some service concerning check cashings, Western Unions, money orders, cashing. all these stuffs, whatever the customer needs, you should add them to your business. That's concerning the service. Concerning, you have to add something. For example, if the customers they need a deli. So always think, probably 6 months from now, I'm going to put some deli case in my business. If you want to put some kind of small pizza ovens in your business, another 6 months or 8 months. It depends about what they need your business and what the rule for that business, and you keep going. This is from convenience store and retail business with the expectations. So any business, if you have, for example, like business is selling pizzeria only, you have to add something into it. You're probably selling a sandwich, you're selling a soda, you're selling some stuff. Always try to bring another items beside whatever you have business on it to support that business. Some people, they're going to ask probably, what's about if I have a franchise business? That's a different story. Franchise, you have to stay with whatever the agreement between you as a franchisee and also between the franchisors, whatever's the contracts. You cannot do anything a lot with this one. If you ask me which one you prefer, Dr. Abraham's concerning franchise or your own business is also a good question. If you are busy, you don't have no idea what you've been doing, and you want to start something from the scratch, and somebody has a reputation, go ahead with the franchise, but remember, so you have a partner with you, because you keep paying the loyalty fees, and also you pay franchise fee. If you have your own business, that's the whole merchandising, the whole fixtures is belong to you. What I mean belong to you after you pay the loan. But if you have it, after everything is paid off, you own those 100%. So these kind of things about small business. And beside what I mentioned in the beginning about you have the passions and the energy work and the spirit you work, for that business, the notion also beside that one, the strategy, we have to do some kind of marketing, some kind of advertising. Because advertising is very important for your business. Less the people knows that you exist and what kind of product you sell. Even if you are small, in the small scales or medium scales or larger scales, you have to show your business. Flyers is good, advertising. If you have to do commercial in the radio, that's be great. Advertise also through the window. It depends about your city ordinance, what that allows you. Or banners you can put through the weekends. I'm not asking you here to give every items in a special or in sale, because you're not going to make a profit. So just bring 3, 4, 5 items in sale to generate the traffic in your store. Because when the customer comes in, they see there's a product for sale, they can buy another items also inside the store, and that's what's the profits will come. And that's the questions is about entrepreneurs and how to start your business. Remember, any countries, especially our country here in the United States, they love small business because it represents a good portions from the good economy for a small business. So the success for a small business will help also our economy and our unemployment, because the more small business we have will bring down our unemployment rate in this country. So these kind of some highlights came up to my mind through the business. Some people, they're going to ask how long it takes to pay the loan. It depends about the percent of the loan you took from the bank. And always, I try to explain to you, I try to create a budget. And what I mean by that one is, And you have to know your expenses, because if you know your expenses, it's very important. And before also you buy a business, just something came up to my mind. You have to ask about that business, about profit and loss statement. What I mean by that one, you have to see after you pay all the bills, the loans, if this money left for you is enough to support you as a financials. If you see the number is good, if you don't know how to read the financial statements, you can ask as a bookkeepers, and the bookkeeper will explain to you if this business is a potential business and this business will help you down the road or not. After you make your decision, you can buy that business. And something about the small business, after 3 or 5 years or 7 years, after you pay that business, and that's what the gold mine is coming to you as equity you create for you for that business. What I mean by that one, if you purchase a business for $100,000, you put, for example, 20% down. After 5 years or 7 years, this business belongs to you. So as business make more profit, probably if you purchase that business for $100,000 and said, for example, like in 2007, that business 100,000, if you generate the sale, and remember how you generate the sale, by creating more customers, more sale, more inventory, probably that's 100,000 will worth probably 170, probably 220, because they measure the business by the sale values and how much you kind of bring revenue from that business. Now we look from the other side of the coin. If you purchase it for 100,000, but the business is going down, the inventory is down, that's 100,000 probably is worth probably 35 or 25,000. So it depends about you, how you are motivated, how you deal with the customers, how to build the customers, and how we do the marketings, your business, and even yourself, and how also you train your employees to run the business and how to talk with the customers. Because the secret right now, the customer, they don't want to wait on the line. They want to have a good service, a good respect, and you have also to know how to solve their problem and their issue. All these is coming from your management skills. And your management skills, you build it in, and this one will make succeed for any organization. And the promise you give to the customers, if you comes your business and you see them, they leave, and you can ask, is anything I can do for you? And they tell you don't have that item, let them know you're going to bring it in. Because they will come back again. If they see it, they will love to come back. The same thing for any big organizations. They see the shelf is empty. Sometimes they ask the managers, do you have this one in the back room? If you do, you bring it in, it's fine. Or you can order it. And when you order that item, the customer, they feel they are loyal to you because they keep coming. And the same thing was, I'm talking about small business, I'm talking about any organization, educational, big organizations. That's what have to deal with the customers, and that's the secret for success. And you have to remember the smile also. You have to smile with the customers. It's very important. I want to say thank you to watching this video, and have a wonderful